So DNS exam 1, number 26, they give you a piecewise defined function right here for f of x, and they're asking us to figure out the value of the integral right here from -2 to 1. Now this is not an absolute value function, but this is exactly the kind of thing that we've talked about before with absolute value functions, in that the behavior of this function changes at the value x equals 0, which of course is right smack dab in the middle of the interval we're trying to integrate over. So the function we are trying to integrate is x multiplied by f of x, but it's the definition of that f of x that changes at 0. So we're going to take advantage of the additivity property for definite integrals to say that the integral from -2 to 1 of that function is equal to the integral from -2 to 0 plus a second integral picking up where the first one left off at 0 and going to 1. And now we've got a distinct definition for the function right here that applies to each one of those two integrals. So as we move on down to the next line right here, you'll notice that we took the f of x on the integral from -2 to 0 and applied this definition for f of x. So from -2 to 0, f of x is just equal to x. And then over here from 0 to 1, the f of x, when x is greater than 0, just gets replaced by an x plus 1. And now I think we're probably starting to see what's going to happen next. All right, we're going to simplify each one of those integrands. X times x is x squared, and here we get an x squared plus 1 by distributing. And now here we go. We anti-differentiate each of those two spots right there. Sorry. And that is going to get us a 1/3 x cubed from 0 to -2. And over here, a 1/3 x cubed plus a 1/2 x squared from 0 to 1. And the rest of this is going to go pretty quickly. 1/3 goes outside. We've got a 0 minus a -8 here on the left. And with the second integral, plugging in the 1, we get a 1/3 plus 1/2, and then minus a 0 from right there. And we're just about done then. This ended up being a positive 8/3 plus a 5/6. Common denominator of 6 is going to get us 21 over 6. Divide them both by 3, we end up with a 7 over 2. C is our answer for 26.